Hey guys, wait, hold on, did I click that properly? I'm pretty sure I did. I did. Okay. Hey guys, it's me. I'm gonna keep that little screw up in because I always do. So, hey guys, it's me. 1v1. Oh, I could participate in that. Hey guys, it's me with the game Planetary Annihilation Titans. If you didn't know, Titans, like the DLC or the second version of the original game, Planetary Annihilation. When you buy Titans, you get both versions of the game. But today I'm going to be playing on Titans. Also, there's a mod in the game called Legion Mode, which is basically a DLC for the game at this point. This is a game devs have basically made it really easy to add and just play with everyone. So, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be playing a bit of Planetary Annihilation Titans. This is honestly one of my favorite games. I don't know why, I just enjoy it. I've had a few YouTubers I've watched with it, and I've always just enjoyed playing it. It's one of my favorite games. I think the soundtrack's pretty good. I think the controls are pretty good. It's an RTS. It's a little bit of an hard RTS at that, honestly, but it's kind of reminiscent of Supreme Commanders if you ever played that. But I like this game a lot, and when I play with my friends, I usually stomp them because they do not know how to play. So, for the sake of anyone trying to learn how to play this game, I'll I'm gonna play a quick round against uh easy mode guy just to kind of show you. Try even do easy mode. If I do easy mode, I might rush and not be able to explain things. I probably will. I'll just do a quick idle, then I might just like butter up an easy mode later. AI skirmish. I get to choose the right. It's not just gonna throw me into an AI skirmish, is it? Okay, well. So, loading this game can sometimes be a little bit of a problem. So, for the sake of the game, and I'm just gonna buff my econ rate to like three times econ because I'm too lazy to actually like go for econ while I'm explaining this. So, and I'm just gonna like tell you what I do. Also, these are all the different maps. It's a multi-planet system. Multi-planet systems, garbage like that. So, hold on, give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I had to go car zoom by, so I had to turn off my mic to make sure it wasn't super loud. Writing something down. Okay, here we go. So like these are all the maps, different names for maps. So like, of course, these are all different names for maps. So like you get, ignore that, I made that. So like you eventually getting like really large systems. For right now, I'm probably gonna do a one planet system. Maybe I should. Can I control both? No, I'll just put this guy on like easy. Oh, normal is as low as it goes. Okay. Well, with an econ rate of 3, I'm going to crush him. I'll put it up to 4 for sake of tutorial. I could beat this guy really easily if it was one-on-one econ rate. I think I beat an absurd before. Did I beat it? It was either I almost beat him or I beat him. The absurd was kind of garbage because if you do a team one, I did a team one where there were 2 absurds. And what they could do is, I believe Absurd basically lets them do all their actions that they want to do at once instead of like doing time delay of me selecting this and me selecting that. The Absurd is just like, okay, I know exactly how many units I want. I can queue all the buildings simultaneously. But that's just a guess that I have. I might do one with a moon. I don't want a multi-planet system right now. So one was just a moon. Uh, what's a really diverse... Is this a water planet? Bedlam has Loki. That's an ice map. I don't want that. Craig. I don't... Craig has water. Not a lot of water, though. That's a nice planet. That seems kind of water. I would do Pacific, but I also need like a decent mix of land and water. I'll just go with this, Amplus. It's a pretty large planet, so I'll be able to explain and expand pretty well. Okay, so the main point of this video right now is to kind of just show other players or other people who are interested in this game what it is and kind of how I personally play. This isn't like a straight out tutorial. This will be like a quick explanation of the game through how I stereotypically play on a daily basis, even though I don't play this game daily. How I would play through an average game, basically. Oh yeah, this is on normal, so I actually have to play the game. Yeah, so I'm on 4 times econ, so 4 times econ means I'll be able to build 4 times as much stuff, so I'll probably be able to beat him with, like, my fabricators alone, which don't attack, but let me clear that message. This game gonna work? It works. Lovely. So, respawn end kind of system, it goes around, slowly going around. I'll jump in and explain all this later. Well, some people don't like the camera in this because it's a little bit odd. My personal tip for the camera is you can like rotate the camera in garbage. I accidentally did that. I believe that's Q. I don't feel like messing with that. It's like the camera kind of naturally rotates, like when you like move around. See how that kind of shifted already? What I normally do is I click N for north and just like stick that way. I don't need to rotate that often. I try to keep it straight as possible because when things start flipping, it just confuses me. So first thing you do in this game is choose when your commander, you choose where your commander lands. Also, this is like the map if you just want a quick look. Land, a little bit of water, a little bit of mountains. So time to start the game. One of the first things I pretty much consistently do is, I should have spawned him somewhere else. It's a few seconds delayed, it's fine. One of the most things I consistently do is build a bot factory. Now over here are all your factories. This is like a naval factory, air factory, bot factory, vehicle factory. Bot factories are basically cheaper vehicle factories if you want to explain it. They're faster. I'm pretty sure most of them can go through water if I'm correct. I'm queuing things up. You can queue it before the building goes. So I always start with that. Because like he's building fabricators now. Now up here is like, this is your metal, plus 65 metal and plus that many power. That's because normally it wouldn't be that high, but that's just, right now I just decided just to do 4 times econ, so I'll have 4 times econ. So one of the things you can do with the factories is you click on the factory and then you left click on factory, right click on somewhere else, and if that somewhere else is building something like it's a factory, it will always assist build it. Whatever comes out of that, these guys will go walk over there and build it. Now, what I like to do is when I have around 4 of these guys, I go place my metal extractors, because they take a little while to build, but it's not too long. So, that's what I suggest you do. So, this will be a little bit differently paced than the original video, because again, I'm playing on 4 times econ, which is very high. So now what I normally do next is I either build, depending on my resources just kind of slow you down. Most of the time I usually function around 50 and I still beat my friends. It's like I'm not paying attention. So I could basically do an air factory or an advanced bot factory. Right now I'm going to push into an air factory. It's like that's what I feel like I want to do. And since I have so much econ, normally I wouldn't build these both at the same time. That's like, you'll probably go poor doing that. I'll build an advanced bot factory right over here. So like this is what you do in the original few minutes of the game. Also all these guys are like AFK, so I look around and I'm like, okay, I want to land grab that. I'll shift circle, kind of like this. I probably did that like in an extremely dumb fashion. But those guys will go grab more metal extractors. One of the most important things in this game is you don't want to be passive at all. Like, you can be passive in how you, like, build your army and stuff, but outside of that, don't be, I have a few fabricators. Let's queue up like 20 of those. Outside of that, also there's an idle button down here, just important. I normally don't use it, but I started trying to use it recently. Also, this guy's almost done with his, power plant, so normally when I do that I just slap him on this. Actually no, I slap him on this most of the time. So again, it's very important to be aggressive with your building. As an early game, just grab fabricators. really doesn't matter if you end up losing them anyway, because like if you end up losing them, you still got that plus metal for that long while they were there. And also it kind of shows the enemy that doesn't like concentrate your position to the enemy, although most of the time you can kind of guess where your enemy is. Expand my production. That usually means just start just building a bunch of more stuff, dude. So after I do that, I'm just doing that because those guys are faster. Normally, what I do after that is I usually start producing the next guy. I'm gonna slap basically all these guys on there, honestly, and then just produce a few advanced fabricators, like 7. Also, the more guys you have built on these, the faster it will build. Because like normally this will take years to build, but it doesn't because of that. One important thing I'm actually going to do is, actually no, I'm gonna have these guys build this, these guys build this, grab like 4 of these guys, go help that. That's just like some mental ratio I'm doing in my head. There's not like any real Bible to it. Also, this is an orbital launcher. I'll get an orbital game later. One of my orbital like things is if you have enough resources, just build Omegas. You'll win if you build enough Omegas, I guarantee you. I promise you that. Okay, wasting energy means that I need more. These guys, I don't really need it, but go work on like energy plants, I guess. These guys, this is a radar. Enemy contact where? Where would that be? Where would that be? I don't know where that would be. You know what, you guys, go build a laser defense tower. Why not? I'll just help any like small de facto attacks. So I'm gonna go build that, and I'm almost done building this radar. So once I'm done building the radar, it will like give me bloops if anyone is near me. I don't have anyone near me right now, so that's pretty good. The camera got messed up a little bit. Okay, so you guys go help him build here. What are you nerds doing? Yeah. Okay, now go help this. So back to what I was saying earlier. One of the main things I build in here always is Blue Hawks, because Blue Hawks, Slammers are good, they're a little bit short, amphibious, like you can read them. Snipers I don't really use, healers I really never use. This unit's kind of a meme, to be honest. I'm just going to start using Blue Hawks and I'll explain why. It's because they're pretty long-ranged units to begin with, and they're pretty good naturally. And they can also hit orbital, so if someone rushes orbital before you, you can still shoot down orbital stuff. Now here, earlier, it might be a good idea to produce a little bit of anti-air to begin with. Let me attack this man. Yeah, I'm doing this just by like queuing movement. Did they never build that? Okay, I guess these guys can't build amphibious. That's annoying. Now I have to rush into that. So, as I was saying earlier, I like to build Blue Hawks because they basically can hit everything. That was a bomber. This guy's gonna be like, oh, annoying piece of garbage. Normal games, I don't like to patrol things because it causes lag sometimes, but like I'll patrol these guys because this guy's being annoyingly aggressive. See, he just took that, but like that doesn't mean anything to me, honestly. So, what are you guys? No, you guys. I'm gonna build a Hawkins, which is basically super long-range shooter. So after I built that, I'm gonna have these guys assist build that. What I normally do is queue up a few of these to like push to the next level, and then you nerds. Also, if you double click, you mass select them. I just want to make that aware. These guys, I'm gonna push them right here to just, like assert my dominance real quick. I have 19 idle guys. Where are you nerds idle? Oh, you guys, go help him. Where else? I have 5 air. Go help him. You nerds have to go build a better air dock. And then, what else is idle? 1 naval bot. Go build that. Oh shoot, hold on. What? Docks are bad. I forgot they existed. Although he's illiterate, so he won't do anything. Yeah, he won't do anything. He's an illiterate fool who can't actually manage units. See, like, these guys are... Oh, lovely. Battle music kicks in. Oh, this is a lot more aggressive than most of my friends normally are. I'll send a smaller platoon over because I actually like need units. Once I have enough anti-air, usually what I do is I usually like more anti-air, but right now might be the time to build some Kestrels. My long-ranged unit thing is starting to fire. Let's see, how many AFK nerds do I have? I have 14, you're joking. Advanced, what do I like building? I already have a bunch of those. Let's start building some advanced, you want to build some advanced mineral deposit miners things. Those are pretty important. What I'd like to do right now is I'd like to build a few Krakens because those are subs and most units can't hit them. So, most of you AFK guys, go help him. Just go assert your dominance over here, dude. So, like, see, we produce Krakens very quickly. So then I have a few Kestrels right now, so what I'm going to do with these Kestrels is I'm going to push right here, but I'm also going to send a little bit of anti-air. By a little bit, I mean all of my anti-air. They're a little bit faster than Kestrels, I believe. Yeah, a little bit. So they won't get absolutely wrecked. I probably should have sent these guys in first. Oh, these guys haven't even reclaimed this. I don't know why they haven't, but it's fine. I'll take that. That was just a de facto terrorist attack, I guess, which is fine. So I'm going to pull back these units. I actually forgot where the guests were. I'm going to assume he's over here. Some of that, I don't know where he is actually now that I think of it. I might start investing in orbital, honestly. Where it looks like it comes from there. I'm going to go up this coast with the submarines. My building's been AFK for a little bit. I could honestly probably just build more buildings, but I'm not going to because I don't want to make it too overpowered. Let's build some more of these and some more Kestrels after that. How many idle? 21. 5 advanced air factory builders. Where are you? Oh, these guys. They look like air. I'm going to build an anti-nuke, which just shoots down nukes. It's a little safety thing, I suggest. Okay, I think I have enough Krakens right now, so I'm going to stop that production. Actually, no, that's fine. And then I'll have long range. This also shoots orbital because it says it does. And I'm going to build some aircraft carriers after that. It's good to have unit diversity, but like Blue Hawks are great, so I'm just going to use those. I have enough econ right now just to like honestly invest in 14 bots. Oh, these guys are all AFK, really? I'm just gonna build a unit vehicle thing to just show you. What is shooting me? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I don't know where he's coming from, honestly, but it's kind of bad. You idiots are gonna go build another Blue Hawk right here. Again, long-range orbital cannon, basically. Okay, my anti-nuke is ready, which will shoot down any nukes, which are these things if he decides to launch. These are umbrellas. He doesn't have any orbital right now. You'll be able to see orbital on map no matter what. So he doesn't have any orbital. I'm not really too worried then. I might start a construction of a Titan with my 19 AFK bots right here. These are kind of good. I don't really recommend heavy use of them. Like, pretty decent. These guys, I'm gonna shoot up the coast. Oh yeah, this guy's, I'm gonna pull. Yeah, this is gonna be too easy. This is gonna be too easy. I'm basically destroying all of his. Please tell me he's gonna pull back his commander. Please tell me. I'm gonna have to turn these around so I don't kill him. Okay, so I basically just asserted my victory. Honestly, like, he's not gonna win now, no matter what he does. So, not that that majorly screwed him over or anything. Just like seeing that I'm gonna win, like, definitively. How far is this Halley range? Okay, it's just outside his base. This is a surprisingly large planet. Smaller planets to Halley can almost completely cover or take about half. This is Halley range to the red line. It's a pretty long-ranged gun. Also, normally I would take a lot more mineral deposits, but like, again, I have econ times 4 on, so like, it wouldn't really do much. I mean, it would do a lot, but like, I wouldn't be able to do a lot with it because like, it's always so much. Kind of be like taking more of something I don't need. Also, these nukes auto build, but if you need them to, they will. You can like force help them. Where are these idle guys I just selected? I don't know, but wherever you are, you're gonna build some we're gonna start. This is a Ragnarok. It destroys the planet. What you're gonna do is I need you guys to show off some radar capabilities. So I'm gonna need you to like build a radar right here on the edge of our land. It may be a good idea to build like some. Oh yeah, I have ships already. I have some aircraft carriers. Those little planes things are the aircraft carriers. I have 3 Krakens over here. That's good. These are long-range guys. I'll just move them all over here, honestly. Oh, that's a bombing fleet. I don't like that. Hey, anti-air nerds, move here and like steal a few of them and go like sit down right there. Hold enemy contact where? I destroyed it though, so it doesn't matter. See, like this is what it looks like when units are there. An intelligent person would totally build a front line over here. Which is what I'll do. You know, they can kind of just go around it. It's fine. I'll just send a few of them. Am I continuing to build? How many Kestrels do I have? It says in the bottom left-hand corner how many Kestrels I have. That's enough Kestrels for now, so I'm going to cut production there and start producing more of these. Do I have an orbital factory yet? I don't believe it. Oh, I do have an orbital factory. So orbital factories, you start building fabricators. Normally I just build basically unlimited fabricators. Let me grab some idle guys. I don't want those idle guys. I'll grab some, like, I have 31 idle boats. Where? Where? Tell me. I don't know where those boats are, or those guys are. Oh, they're right here, because they're done. I'm dumb. I will have them assist this orbital factor. This is Titan, basically goes around, makes large stomping noises. I built a vehicle factory, am I right? Yeah, I did. I'm going to build a few fabricators for the vehicle factory. Snag a few of these guys. I guess I should build a few slammers. They're pretty decent creatures. These are like mega builders. They're kind of like lower class commanders. They're pretty good. I don't think you need them that much, unless you have absurd econ, which I do, but I don't feel like building them right now. So, too lazy to. Like, I could win this game by marching these guys in, but I'm not going to, because that would be no fun. So this is usually how like my games with all my friends actually end up turning out. I just like have one already, and I'm kind of screwed, and they can't really do too much. So. Battleship, long-range guns, like, I suggest battleships if you're going to go for amphibious assault, which means you're basically going to take the coast and attack. So now that my orbital is done, I'm going to build an orbital fabricator. These you can only build on gas planets, and they take resources from gas planets. Normally I have these guys queued up to this orbital fabricator, so I'll start helping. This is like kind of like a turret kind of area. I'll build a few of these later, maybe. It's like it's a satellite that shoots at the ground, and it will show you range, and will also shoot orbital things being attacked. It's pretty good. So let me go over a few things. I'm going to skip over all tier 1 basically. This is a radar basically. It will basically show you everything. And back to what I was saying earlier with this stuff. This is a Titan you can build, so like it will shoot as lasers. It will shoot at the ground, but it can also be used at a teleporter area, where if you send your units to a teleporter you place down, then they'll kind of fall down from here and land wherever they drop. Also, teleporters are pretty important. I recommend them. It's important. Teleporters can be used if you like take one orbital fabricator and go to like another planet. Also, all of them can build any Titan, because that's a game mechanic. This is a lot of slammers. I did not expect that. You can have really massive armies eventually in this game. I could have a massive army if I started building more, whatever. I just units like that. I just don't feel like it. Like, if you see this massive army, like these ships alone, I don't think reasonably. I don't think they win, honestly. Where are they destroying all these stupid terrorists? Honestly, I could probably just build a literal front line. See, this is I'll show you how that works. What should I build next? I might as well build some. These guys only attack orbital. These guys are like, they shoot at the ground. The railgun, basically. I prefer Omegas. They're really expensive to build, but they're kind of completely worth it if you start building them fast enough. Because if you get an army of those, you're gonna win. It's like, to be honest, with these things are basically lower tier Titans, which Titans have a lot of health and stuff. Like, you're gonna win if you use those, honestly. So, why is this guy just being a de facto terrorist at this point? It's like not even hurting me at all. Everyone's. I have a lot of. Are these guys actually doing anything? No, they're not. They're just watching. I'll get some snipers in there for fun, I guess. These guys are gonna build tier 2 thing. I'll show you a Manhattan real quick. I guess I should build more anti-air. Having more anti-air really never hurts. If air superiority is very helpful. I'll have these guys build some more advanced unit. Never mind. After that, I'll have them build some of these. Just said we're kind of useless. Like, see how I have over half the planet? I haven't like populated this back half, but like I have my entire flight division there, so I'm not too worried. So once these guys finish building this, I'll show you some stuff. I never really use these, like flak tank. I will use shellers. I take that back. Shellers are pretty good because they're really long range. They're kind of like these guys with a pointy head, except like they don't. Also, when you double click, it's only on one map like other RTSs, except they don't like. Shellers are good basically. They're long range. These guys that can't hit orbital. I'm gonna build a few Manhattans just to like show you. Although that's pretty hazardous, so I'm gonna like put a lot of anti-air there. And Manhattan is a walking nuke. It is literally a walking nuke. I'm not joking. So, like, this orbital radar shows me what he has. Compared to me, I could just walk in with, like, a small division of people and I'd crush him. But, like, again, that's no fun. Now, I'm gonna, like, I could win with, like, any amount of things in this game. I'm only gonna build one Manhattan. I don't need 10. I'll just build actual nukes. I don't need that many. I have enough ghillies, I guess, and then I'll grab these ghillies, they're long ranged, and I'll just throw them over here. Basically, what wins in this game, this is how many Omegas I have. One of these could probably kill this entire civilization, especially since I only have one of these, and I can just specifically target that, and I'd win. The enemy hasn't gone in orbital yet, because they're on normal, I guess. So, like, I honestly don't even need to invest in any more Navy. I've gained my superiority, like, times 10 to 20. Which ones can hit subs? Actually, you know what? I'll build some hover tanks. I'm gonna queue them up over here, but they're getting claustrophobic. So, like, right now I have 72 of these. I'm not gonna lose, especially based off his army, any large number. One of the most important things in this game is numbers are very important. Like, unless if the units are physically incompatible to hit each other, like if you're hitting someone with air and like the other enemy just actually can't hit air, numbers most of the time will be your victor. I mean, sometimes, like, if you have an equal army, an exactly same number army, units will start mattering, but like when it comes to like 50 versus 25, the 50 most likely is going to win nearly 100% of the time. So, like, that's just how this game works, which is one of the reasons I like it, because you can just beat someone by sheer build skill. Also, these are hover tanks. They can also go on land, and this stupid person. I need to build more metal stuff. Give me a minute. I'm going to send 2 of these guys out on an adventure real quick to just, like, build some more of these. Oh, these are tier 2, by the way, so kind of good. There we go. Because my metal starts dipping down every time I start producing these. See, this is, I honestly have no need for this many. In an actual game, if it's like a multi-planetary system where everyone has their own planets, you should probably at least have this many minimum if you're going to start invading someone. Because they'll probably, if it's multi-planet system, we'll probably have a bunch of umbrellas which shoot orbital directly. So now with these guys, I'm going to start building other titans. This guy's a stompy titan. He'll basically walk and do like a long range effect. This is a flying O8. This is basically a long range tank and simplification. There we go. Oh shoot, I should move this guy very far away. You can shift click to like cue how they're gonna move. I'm gonna have him sit out here just to show you this. I'm done producing those, so now I'm just gonna produce some nukes. A few rows of nukes. Anything else I'm glossing over. This is storage for stuff in case if you lose it, so like you can store it in case if like winter comes or some garbage like that. Oh yeah, these guys are really far. Wow, I did not realize the range was that far. You guys actually no, you guys start building some unit cannons just to show off what they do. If you're gonna do a unit cannon invasion for other orbital purposes, was shift click is like unscattered like this, so that's a pretty helpful tip. If you guys are gonna start doing like unscattered things, like unorganized things, I would recommend doing it this way. Most of the time that is pretty helpful. What else is important? I'm gonna just take a few of these guys and just like sit up here. Already? Wow, that was quick. Also, notice how my camera shifted from like the original and I didn't really even notice it. It's fine, it doesn't really matter. I'll go with a tactical bomber at this point. Devastating damage. Yeah, tactical bomber, that's fine. Who's taking fire and how are they losing? Oh, this thing does not have anti-air. Shoot, that was a bad, poor decision I made. That was not a good decision I made. See, these are a bunch of hover tanks. They go land and sea. I don't really use them that often, honestly. I would usually use submarines, but submarines are hard to hit. And if your other person has submarines and you don't have a counter it, you're gonna die. I would show you Haleys, but like again, they haven't really done anything so far. So this is like a unit cannon. You queue up what you want to build in it. I'll explain the rest in a little bit. So if you're gonna do like an orbital invasion, an umbrella can shoot the unit cannon while they're falling down. I'll show you that in animation later. So like these aren't super viable most of the time, but they can be viable if like there's a patch in their umbrella system or they just got there. It's a good way. You can of course build advanced fabricators so you can slap there and build some stuff. It's like a decent way for an invasion, but a lot of time it can be stopped by a few umbrellas. So I don't like super highly recommend it, but I also at the same time do. Because if like you send a few of these guys in and they manage to destroy the person's umbrella, which is their anti-orbital, and then that's gone, so you can just unit cannon in with a bunch of, to be specific, slammers, which do some damage, like right on top of their commander, then that will kill the commander, because it's like you're going to have a bunch of units just sitting on top of them. I might as well build more titans, so I'm going to shift click Ares, and I'm going to click here, then shift click this, and then I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to shift click this. There we go. So now they're going to work on a bunch of titans. They haven't even entered the orbital game, so like look at their base compared to mine. Again, sheer numbers will like actually just destroy. I am getting kind of annoyed that he's sending like people through the gap. It's a little bit annoying. Do these guys not have anti-air? Oh, they do. Oh yeah, also for that, wow, that's really quick. Once those guys are done building all that, I'll start with something else. Oh yeah, nukes auto-build by themselves, but it takes a little while. You can queue some guys on it, and they'll help speed the nuke building process up by a little bit. Eventually, if you get enough of them, you can basically start building it instantly. What are these fools doing? Who do they think they are? They're not going to get too far, are they? So, okay. Also, these things are pretty good because they can shoot orbital. So, like, if you need a quick line of defense, you can just, like, spam them down, and they'll, like, help by a lot, actually. I'm not building any fabricators because, like, it will give you a general idea of fabrication later. Also, I could have ended this game in the first 5 minutes, but this is, again, kind of a somewhat tutorial. or see how gameplay kind of feels, looks. This is a long-range tank again. This is like a plane with area of effect attacks. I could show you how the warp mechanic works in this, but I guess I will. There's no point not to. You nerds go build a no, stop. Actually, never mind. I'm sorry. We're some AFK guys. 34 orbital. Just like build this for jokes real quick, and then start. Now build a catapult line. I meant anchor line. See, like this nuke's done, then you can queue that nuke. Does this guy have any anti-nukes? He does not. Again, anti-nukes you can build later in the game, but I always say if, like, during earlier stages, if you have time and just what's happening to that, I don't know. If you have time, like, extra resources and a little bit of money, I would invest in one, because that way you don't have to, like also send guys to help build the anti-nuke. Because by the time you will actually need one, you'll have 3 already queued up, so it's just a timing thing for me that I like. Personally, it's personal preference kind of thing. How many tactical bombs do we have? Like, I want you to be aware, one of these, anything, one division of anything could win the game. It's like, I could win this game with just like one small army of mine and then be done. Also, none of these armies are small, but... See, now this is what I like to do when they're utterly losing. I wouldn't suggest doing this like in a real game because it's probably a horrible idea. Just like start surrounding them in anchors. It's like so nothing leaks out. I don't actually suggest this in your real gameplay because like you're gonna get shot by their umbrellas and you're gonna end up wasting all your fabricators. But if you end up destroying most of your friends' bases as like a meme and then you're just like dominating them, then there's really no point not to. Also, teleporters do use power, so be wary of that. So what I would do here is click on this, then left click on this, then right click on it. Left click on this, then right click on that. It'll kind of create a thing like this, and then let me show you. So like it's floating over, right? I'm gonna send a few units through. I'm just gonna like fly him around for a little bit. It doesn't matter if he's moving or not. It's just just moving him for no good reason. Oh, these guys are done. Go help them build like these nukes. Actually, no, don't do that. These nukes are basically done. So like, they're gonna walk through this. What should these guys do? Also, this is kind of like a. I'll just show you. I don't really use them. I use them every once in a while for memes. See, they go through here and appear out of here. It's pretty useful. I don't think anyone really needs it too much. You're here, so I'll just build some like metal storage. There's really no reason to. I'm super rich anyway. That would suck if all my fabricators got shot down by some anti-orbital I missed, but there's no point. So, I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to show you how this works real quick. So, these Manhattans are actually really slow, but like, I'm going to let one just be destroyed. You could either like target it, and when it gets to it, it will explode, or you could just let it get destroyed and then it will explode. So, like, I'm just going to sit here. I don't want too much damage on this thing. How much health am I working? 94. This will take a while. Oh, that's a hazard. Also, nukes hit orbital. Nukes hit orbital. That is an important factor. That is very important, and it may end up blowing up all my fabricators. No, just like screw around here for a little bit. Screw around here. You know, just attack that. Yeah, once it's destroyed, the nukes goes off. That's a nuke. Pretty long range. I believe it takes 2 nukes to kill a commander. Right now I have 5 over here, and he has no anti-nukes that I'm aware of. Anti-nukes again are these things right here. This is their guaranteed hit range. The red is kind of like, probably not, and the green is like, good luck, buddy. You'll probably hit reds unless if there are a lot of them. Like if you send 2 nukes into yellow, you'll probably be able to block 2 at once. If you send it in the red, it's not going to be able to send 2 out in time. If you send it to green, it will barely hit 1. I'm going to turn this off as it's wasting power. It's not a lot, but it is wasting power. So, like, how did I want to end this game? I forgot. Oh yeah, unit cannons. I forgot those existed. Give me half a second. I queued all of them up. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to double click on these, and I'm going to click attack. And I'm going to choose where I want to attack. Let's see, like, a little straight that's being annoying or something. This is being pretty annoying. Then I right click on that, and you're going to see all of them lift their cannons. This can go anywhere in the game, basically. It can go anywhere on this planet, anywhere on any other planet. So it's going to fire them. It's going to land right there. Yeah, attack these. You just sent a scout with no one in it. Yeah, and then you have slammers. See, this could be very effective if you like slap it on top of the commander. See, like the small unit's gonna push through like everything they have over here. I guess I should take some advanced guys and just go build like a unit. Do I not have anyone advanced in that group? This is one of my favorite games, but I don't often get to experience the full fun of it because like I don't have too many great people to play with. No offense to anyone I play with, but offense. It's like, it's not that they're easy to beat, it's just that they're easy to beat. And I'm not saying I'm good at the game, I'm just saying like, it's not hard. For me at least. So now that I've completely surrounded them, these things will attack basically anything that tries to leave. They're almost completely surrounded them. These things will attack any like thing that tries to leave their base. Like that guy's gonna get shot down. So like I have no threat of him. I could completely encircle him at this point. At this point you can select your commander and delete it on your own. I don't suggest doing that because you could quit in a 1v1 at this point. I would basically definitely just throw it because like now they're just toying with you at this point really heavily. They were toying with you once they had like this small fleet in the beginning 20 minutes of the game. Although it won't be this size comparison, although like half this and this is probably what I would actually have because of the 2 times econ, 4 times econ. Because I control the entire planet. So 4 times econ isn't really doing anything at this point since I control the entire planet anyway, which I would end up doing anyway. So again, you can delete your unit commander, but in like a multiplayer game where there are a lot of people, I don't suggest doing that because if you can hold out here, if someone sees all this on a different planet and they're like, hey, I don't enjoy that, then they're probably what they're gonna end up doing is probably sending some units of their own that try to fight them off. Or if they're on the same planet, they're gonna try to invade them because like you don't want this. You want to reject it as hard as you can. So like by commutative properties or whatever properties you want to say it is, by this man becoming so powerful, he's also helping you as long as you live, because then this man will get knocked out if someone's like, hey, I'm going to support this little guy because I'm not going to get killed by him. So I'm going to just wipe him off the face of the earth, take the planet, and basically ignore him. It will let you live longer. Living longer doesn't really affect anything in this game, honestly. It will. Winners and losers aren't affected by that. Winners or losers are affected by like who survives. So oh yeah, I used all my unit cannons. So I'm gonna just show you a nuclear launch. I could just kill the commander now, but I'm gonna show you one more thing. The coolest way to settle it, I guess. You could like concentrate them on one area, or you could spread it out like this. Go like this. Hopefully the commander doesn't get super nuked. I want him to live. See, these are nukes. These can go off planet too. Hit other planets. Hit anywhere in the game. So these are gonna arc. Land right here. That actually is where I landed my Manhattan earlier. Now that I think about it, they're all gonna hit and they're all gonna explode. The nuclear explosions do not destroy each other. Since they all landed in the exact same point, it just looks like one explosion, but it did a lot of damage. You could spread it out and just like do a massive explosion, but I'm not going to do that. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to select all of these, move them here. All of these, move them here. All of these, move them here. I'm not going to use those because like I don't need to. Where are all my super advanced buddies? This side of the planet, move them here. If he did like a nuke right there, I'd take a major L and unit loss. I'd still win, but like it wouldn't be good. Then I'm gonna take these guys, and I'm also gonna go here. Now with most of my fabricators here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of them, build a Ragnarok. Now if you ever played Age of Empires 2, it's kind of like a wonder, except it's better than a wonder. It's a joke. Also, when you build these, know that you're going to get targeted most of the time in an actual game because this is a planet destroyer. It basically ties the game if you're on a planet with them. It's a good way to destroy a planet. So if you want to like come in on an enemy planet, quickly insert yourself here and just quick build a Ragnarok, it can be pretty effective sometimes. But I don't super heavily recommend it because there's a lower bar. I think it's about a minute or 2 minutes worth of time you have to wait until it's fully queued up. So like it can be effective, but I don't really heavily recommend it. Also, see how no unit breaches have happened because I've placed this many things around it. I'm just basically playing sandbox mode. I thought he would attack me so I could go over battles in specific, but like if you just like click a unit in a general direction, the AI is pretty good in this game with lower unit recognition, so it will kind of take care of it for you. So this is like Ragnarok, it's gonna spin, it's gonna load. So you're gonna get targeted when you place these most of the time because like people don't want their planet destroyed. Another planet destroyer I forgot to mention is where is it? I don't think it's on here. Normally it's like right here, I'm pretty sure. It's called a Halley's. You slap it on a small planet or a moon, and oh, this is Halley's. It launches the moon at another planet and will smash it into it. That destroys the moon and a planet it smashed into. If it's a large planet, I believe, I think it will cut the planet in half and make a giant crater. I'm not too sure about that. I think I've seen that before, but I'm not completely sure. Yeah, so this is like the loading animation. It's getting ready to fire. Seems like a pretty good way to end the video. Pretty sure this video has been way too long for a simple tutorial and joke, but I enjoy this game a lot, so might as well. See, it like makes a little bullet, it compiles it, it makes a noise, you drop it, and then shablooski, the whole entire planet's gone. Everything's gone. No unit survived. If this happens to you and you're alive, I suggest you get something that can pick up your unit, which your commander, which can be found in also this clock's incredibly wrong. I think it's almost double the time, so this video is probably going on for like an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 8 minutes. So 2 quick things. If that ever happens to you, build like there's something in an orbital factory that can pick up your commander. Grab it and run. Just grab it and run to a different planet. You have a better chance of surviving. You will probably get shot down. I don't suggest planet hopping in between planets because that means you're scum. Because while you're planet hopping in between planets, like through orbital slingshots and stuff, you're invincible. So if you do that with your commander, you're kind of scum, and it will just delay the game because eventually it'll just cover the planet in umbrellas or something, and wherever you land, you're gonna die anyway. So it's not a great strategy. Don't do that. A few other important details. Depending on how big the map is, sending orbital units will take a while. So like if I sent orbital cannons across the galaxy or solar system, it might take a few minutes to get there, and they may be able to prepare. So if you send like a volley of nukes, if they have enough fabricators, they might be able to build an anti-nuke in time. So if you send a large volley, they won't be able to, since it won't matter. Another thing, those jet planes I use called Phoenixes with the slash, those can go orbital, so they can hop planets. There's a type of plane in the game that lets you collect energy instead of build power plants. I don't suggest using those ever. I was playing with a friend once. I had a few Phoenixes. I forgot they could go orbital, and I was like, hey, I forgot these things go orbital. I flew them to his planet. He had like half the planet covered in these flying bugs that produced energy. They look like bugs. And I was like, hey, look, I have fighter jets. And so I just destroyed his entire economy by destroying his entire power production area. After that, I was like, I beat him really easily because he lost all his power, and he didn't have any anti-air protecting it either. First thing I suggest you build in air, anti-air. I usually like to rush tier 2, but that's me personally. If you can't handle that, or if you don't like it, or if you can't do that, I don't know. I don't really mess with tier 1 too often. I would suggest anti-air. A little bit of anti-air always helps. Maybe build like 2 anti-air immediately after it. So, like, this is all my stuff. So now I click quit the main menu, and that was a pretty good game. It was a pretty lengthy video, but like, I hope you enjoyed it. It was hope it helped a little bit. It probably wasn't a full tutorial on how to play. They have a pretty decent tutorial. I've never played the tutorial. I've just watched a lot of videos on the game. People play it. So, also the thing I don't like about tutorial is it blocks off what you can build. So, sometimes, so it will only give you certain things you can build. I guess it's helpful, but at the same time, I just don't like it. But I will see you guys all later.